Good morning. I'm Earth Dr. Reese Halter, and you're listening to Earthcast, SOS.com. At the top of the world, the climate in crisis is beginning to impact over 1 billion peeps. The glaciers of the Himalayan mountains are melting quickly. Those glaciers, some 46,000 of them, cover an area called the Third Pole. That area contains the largest area of frozen water next to the North Pole/Greenland and the South Pole/Antarctica. The Third Pole is the source of Asia's 10 mightiest rivers, including the Yellow, the Yangtze, the Mekong, the Irrawaddy, and the Ganges, and their fertile deltas. The meltwater from those glaciers on the Third Pole provides 1.3 plus billion peeps in China, India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan their daily water. Those glaciers are melting fast. 506 glaciers have already disappeared. Temperatures have risen to over 1.5 degrees C or 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit, much higher than the mean global temperature rise. The biggest glaciers are retreating quickly. My colleagues in China who have been measuring these glaciers predict the volume of meltwater will steadily increase and then quickly diminish. China has been measuring its glaciers since 1958 in the Tiger Valley in the Qinlane Mountains at an elevation of 15,000 feet above sea level. Because of the enormity of the area and the amount of water it holds, the Third Pole is a major engine of global weather. Over the past 10 years, the glaciers have doubled their meltwaters. High elevation is very sensitive to temperature increases. High elevation, you see, reacts quickly. Rising temperatures are driving this, and there's a direct link with fossil fuels. The soot, or what's called black carbon, that is released from burning coal, has covered this vast region. It's changed the reflectivity, or the albedo, of the ice. White reflects incoming solar radiation. Soot-covered ice is dark, and it warms up and speeds up the melting process. Also, the increased global forest fires from droughts and heat waves globally have deposited dark ash, and that too is speeding up the melting on the Third Pole by 50%, say my Chinese colleagues. The colossal ice sheet on the Qinghai Tibetan Plateau is also rapidly melting. My colleagues are very concerned. This huge melt will set off a chain of climate disasters like the epic floods in Pakistan and China, or the unprecedented heat waves in India, or the increasing desertification just beneath the Third Pole. This, in turn, will spark political upheavals. One of my Chinese colleagues told me, if people make great effort now, we might still be able to control it. Otherwise, it's going to become harder and harder quickly. The real concern here is that changes at the Third Pole will affect global weather patterns like the monsoons and the El Nino. By how much? That's the $64,000 question. The biggest thing that each of us can do to fight the climate in crisis is to switch to a plant-based diet. It's water smart, it's easy, it's healthy, and it's compassionate. Because animal agriculture contributes over 18% of the climate-altering greenhouse gases each year. And that's more than all transportation globally. Hashtag future-proof. Hashtag save nature now. Hashtag love nature. Hashtag love is the solution. Earthcast SOS depends upon you, the listeners, so don't be bashful. Come on to drreese.com, DRRESE.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click on that donate button and pick yourself up any number of swell books on bees, trees, seas, wild weather, or life, the wonder of it all. Just do it. drreese.com. I'm Earth Doctor Reese Halter, reminding you to protect our planet.